Hi. As an established business coach, you can already sell. This video is a quick run through some sales resources that will help you add systemization coaching to your business. We look at some resources that are specific to the systemization proposition. So we're in the coach portal. We're looking at our sales pack. Now, much of this is irrelevant to you as an established coach. You already have pricing sorted out. Your contracts will be in place and established. You've probably even got questionnaires for qualifying prospects prior to a sales meeting. And you'll certainly have a proposal template if you use proposals. So we're going to look at these things down the bottom here, which are probably focused really specifically on systemization. First thing I'm going to look at is the sales and prospecting questions. As the name implies, these can be used while you're on the phone to a prospect, or networking, discussing, talking to someone you think might be a prospect, or actually in a sales meeting with a prospect. You can use these questions. And these are designed really to use a set of layered questions following really the SPIN methodology, sales methodology, to get the prospect to the point where they're starting to sell the systemization coaching to themselves. So here we're very general kind of situation question that gets us down to a yes or a no answer, and then we've got a question to take on either of those answers and take them to the next point where we can start to talk about or ask further questions about the implications of that problem, and therefore how systemization can help. So here's a set of questions that are pretty useful. Let's skip the next one for a moment, go to this thing which is 60 seconds or elevator pitch. Maybe that where you network they call it something else, but it's essentially something you can produce either if you get a specific slot to stand up and talk about your business, or if you're just again networking with someone, or you have to meet someone and they say, what do you do? This is well, a good deal shorter than 60 seconds, but it explains in a nutshell who your target market is, what their problem is, how you help them, and why, in this case, systemization is the way to do it. So, of course, you can write your own, you can adapt your existing pitch to include systemization, or you can just take this and run with it. Entirely up to you, but there it is. The systemization roadmap, I referred to a number of times, probably in other videos, but this is the 15 or 16 deliverables that really help a business owner get from being the real bottleneck on the business to being able to get things done through other people, through explaining what the business is trying to achieve, who should be doing what, when it needs to be done, and how it should be done. So great sales tool. Produce that, talk it through with the prospect about how that communication or how those particular things are done now, and you will, assuming that you've properly qualified the prospect, you will without fail get them to start thinking about, actually, I need to be doing this, I need to be doing this, and this guy knows how to do it. So again, pretty good sales tool. Sales meeting template, you will have your own format, your own structure for sales meetings, but this is worth looking at for specifically for systemization sales. It's based on the SPIN methodology, but really focused in on systemization. So it gives a nice roadmap through the sales meeting that ends with the closing the deal, and it includes these kind of questions, a bit like the ones we looked at before. But it's almost any dimension, any angle you take on this, if you've got the right person in front of you, asking them those questions will start to get them thinking that they need help. And then finally, we've got a review form. If you're a business coach, you have to be your own sales coach as well. So this is quite a nice way to assess your own performance immediately after a sales meeting. And it relates back to the the systemization sales template we talked about. How did I do? Score myself. What did I get wrong? What did I get right? And then review that prior to the next sales meeting. So it's a great way of improving your own sales technique. Okay, that's it.